Hey Metafam, Peweezo here. Welcome to the channel. Sheesh, what a Metazoo news week. Since Andy took over as president, the Metazoo news cycle has blown up plenty again, like the good old days of Metazoo. We've got a ton of Metazoo news this week regarding the Metazoo IP. We are going to talk about the Metazoo game client. We have the teasers for it. We have Metazoo possibly becoming a manga, the Metazoo code cards for the game client. There's a ton of stuff this week. So let's get right into it. First news I wanted to talk about was Andy was saying, surprise, you've asked when, we're responding with soon. But this time, soon has a date. Debuting at the Dark Tower in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, we will have live playable online client showcase and learn to play demos ahead of the official release. Make sure you ask about becoming a beta tester because you might even earn cool rewards in doing so. See you there, casters. And Dark Tower will be at the Mothman Festival at Point Pleasant, West Virginia, which is the home of Mothman. And yeah, so we got this displayed, and I'll also show you two, I guess, leaked. I want to say leaked, but it was technically posted and deleted by Metazoo themselves, so not really leaks of the additional aspects of the UI of the game client. But this one we can actually see. So this is usually like the versus screen that pops up when someone starts a match against someone else. So we see Sam Sinclair, Fury Duelist, and Tweety Go, Greedy Collector. I like that. I really like the titles that you can customize in your nameplate. And of course, you can get to choose your avatar as well. And I'm guessing these are the ranks too. So that was the first teaser we had. But let's look a little bit more in depth of what the game actually might look like. So we can actually see, so this is the home screen that we see, and it says reward, and then you get points here. So there are two type of rewards you can see on the top right here. So this one likely is going to be I'm going to call it the Metazoo points that you can earn while doing missions or dailies or winning games. And that's why the reward, you get these points. And of course, like every other gacha game or microtransaction game, I should say, there are purchasable credits. And this looks like, is this amethyst? Amethyst crystals that you can get. Most games use like diamonds or like gold bars or something like that. But seems like Metazoo is going with the purple amethyst crystals. Really cool as well. We actually see collections, shop, quests. We see you can claim, I guess, trading cards with 150 points, poison spells, 28 creatures, burn spells, and you get to play 1v1. Ooh, or I guess there's more. Maybe you can do like 2v2 as well. That'll be pretty cool. And there's also, of course, the leadership board where if you are a member of the Metazoo Play Network right now, so if you go to the different LGSs and sign up for applicable MPN tournaments or events, you will be getting MPN points, which you can actually then use to get things on the Metazoo marketplace as credits. I'm guessing they're going to do something similar as well. So that was the first picture. And then the second picture, not many people might have seen it, is that there will actually be dailies. Daily, weekly quests, and seasonal quests. And you see that there is a reset timer there. And that just makes the game have a lot more longevity, and pretty much kind of like the different gacha games or the like MMORPG, like World of Warcraft games. Actually, every game technically, even if you play Overwatch, if you play Fortnite, there's always these like dailies that you have to complete to get more points. So I think that's really nice idea of Metazoo to keep the players interested and just keep playing different matches and just get more and more into the game. So I'm definitely really digging the teasers that are out right now, and I can't wait for the Dark Tower to come soon. Next Metazoo news, like I mentioned before, was that Metazoo is likely going to become a manga. So here's the news, debuting at New York Comic Con. So let's take a closer look at this image. We can actually see that there is pretty much the opening sequence. Spoiler alert, not too much of a spoiler since this is just chapter 1 of the story. This is pretty much the opening sequence when you have Indrid Cold, which is the main antagonist or bad guy of the series. And then he's just walking down the road, and you can see there's actually beasties in the background. You can see some more over there, and then he looks up into the sky, and I'm guessing this is where the veil is starting to shatter. And I'm guessing Mothman should be here somewhere as well, maybe in one of the future panels. But yeah, definitely manga style. With Yokai Island coming in soon, I am not surprised that Metazoo is heavily focusing more on the Japanese fan base moving forward. And of course, there's another news about Japan that we will talk about. But yeah, so we have this first look of a manga page. And of course, we also have a second look as well, where this is just even of a rough sketch. You can see that there is another bit of a spoiler here, but this is Adam Ackler, and you can see him casting like a fireball spell, or something like that, and just that maybe like attacking a beastie, and the beastie just disintegrates. Or maybe he's contracting the beasties. Not 100% too sure. And this news actually also comes along with we are hiring a new artist for the first time in over a year. We're specifically looking to hire a manga artist who will work side by side with Mike every day to produce Metazoo's story as a manga. If you are interested, please email me directly at michaelwaddell@metazoogames.com with your portfolio of past manga work. Note, please only apply if you have past manga comic making experience. So, like we mentioned in the last Metazoo news, because Andy has stepped into the role of president, so he will be doing more of the day-to-day task and also like dealing with all the other departments and then talking about the different collaborations with the other companies such as Hobbies, Sanrio, etc. And while Mike is going to be focusing a lot more on the IP or the story aspect of Metazoo, and this is another news that's exactly what they're going to be continue doing. So the manga pages that we see now, I think maybe are just examples of submissions that were given, because these two art style of manga pages does look a bit different. So it does seem like Mike is kind of screening for applicants still. Oh, and here, as we can see here, there are some Japanese kanji here. And it says, everyone, so Mike and I, which is Andy, are incredibly excited to announce. And what this translates to roughly is Legacy will also be available in Japanese. So what we know about Legacy is that it is going to be a set that encompasses all of the original Cryptid Nation block. So we can see actually on the Metazoo marketplace, it's actually still available. And the very important thing about this Legacy release is that the first code cards for the game client will be in the Legacy set. So it will not be in the War set like what Metazoo mentioned a few months ago. Just logistically, it makes more sense to put it in Legacy. And I actually agree with this decision as well, because Legacy is the accumulation of all of the Cryptid Nation block. So it would make sense to put the Legacy or the Metazoo game client cards, which is the encompass of all of the Metazoo cards and gameplay up to date, into the client and be available for Legacy. And of course, with Legacy coming in at Japanese as well, this would make sense for Japanese or other collectors as well to be able to jump into the game client or into Metazoo more readily. Another item you can actually find, if you don't want to pay $70 for the Legacy box over there, you can actually get Metazoo Legacy holographic blister packs for $5 each. So this is another option. So I'm guessing that the code cards are going to be in the booster packs itself, so it doesn't really matter which one of the Legacy products that you purchase. And we actually got one more tidbit about this Japan Legacy release, as we see that there is a Metazoo card in Japanese. I cannot translate this for you, and I do not know which beastie this card is, but you can clearly see here the Japanese kanji, and it does look like a Metazoo card with the red border. So very exciting to see different countries outside of the United States really get into Metazoo as well. Okay, so those are the two really big news that I wanted to talk about, but we can talk about some of the other stuff as well. So let's start a little bit from the top. So we actually have the, which actually is already ended now, but if you were on the Metazoo list of places that the Metazoo on the go, or what is it called? Metazoo hits the road. MetaZoo went to Oklahoma City, Albuquerque, Phoenix, and now at Collecticon, and they were giving out different special promotions that you can see here. So there's actually, I believe, 5 variants. Those are the 5 that I can find, but let me know if there are actually other ones. So you actually see here. So the first one, and this is my favorite one actually, is the single SAM one, and they all feature like I call it the Magic School Bus, or I guess it just looks like a regular school bus. It's getting attacked by different beasties. Poor bus, you know. But yeah, this one looks really nice. Of course, they are holographic, and I guess there are other cards as well that you can get in the hit the road promotion. The hit the road promotion is kind of similar to what the MetaZoo Marketplace actually did for the MetaZoo Marketplace packs. So let me just get over here. You can see here it says use the MetaZoo Marketplace to earn a free MetaZoo Marketplace bonus promo. So online you would get these promos, but then if you actually purchased from MetaZoo while they were on the road, you were able to get a pack that may contain the MetaZoo Hits the Road Beastie and promo cards. So that was Single Sam. Next one we can see here is the Monster of Partridge Creek. I guess it's the ice version. You can see snow all over it, and yeah, we got the Monster of Partridge Creek right on top of the school bus. So the next one we see is the Iowa Dragon one. Iowa Dragon is actually, you can see, setting the bus on fire. You can barely see that it's a school bus anymore. And Iowa Dragon was a really nice looking beastie in the Wilderness set, and I'm glad they are carrying him over to these promos. Next one we have is Agua. Agua is like the 2-headed turtle pretty much, and of course Agua means water in Spanish, so very nice beastie there. And the last of the cards, whew, sheesh, this is actually a pretty good one too. This one is a Quetzalcoatlus one, where Quetzal is dragging the school bus into the sky where all the lightning and thunder dome is pretty much. So very cool looking set that, yeah, I think MetaZoo definitely should do more of, and perhaps maybe more internationally as well. I always try to put that plug in because please come to Canada. Another thing is the Iowa Dragon plush. Actually, MetaZoo kind of revealed what the all 4 cards kind of looks like. You can see here. So they all look really chibi and they're really cute looking. We don't know what the plushies look like, but likely it'll be related to, I guess, what they look like on the cards. So the promotion. So if you bought 4 of the Iowa plushies, you will get all 4 different variants. Otherwise, it's just mix and match. And MetaZoo actually down here actually mentions that they will actually be focusing a lot more on the chibi aspects of MetaZoo. So it says, as we plan to introduce you all to a whole new, very cute pile of chibi beasties very soon, I'd like you all to join me in congratulating our very own and very talented Lily and welcoming her own little chibi into the world this week. So congratulations, Lily. It's a very wonderful time and experience. I have a little chibi of my own, and of course, the journey is very tough, but also very worth it as well. So just enjoy the moment. I think that's the best advice I can give. And of course, with Sanrio, MetaZoo will be focusing more on just the chibi aspect, cute aspect of MetaZoo, going into the yokai block, and the Japanese fan base really loves the kawaii or cute aspects of any TCG or anime, right? Another update. This is for those that are waiting for the fan art contest cards. There's a little bit of an update. So this is, there has been a tiny glitch, a hitch in blister production due to the unique size. This means they will take an additional 3 to 4 weeks. With this added downtime, I've decided to add 1 extra card per booster pack to each blister to make it even more fun for you all when they arrive. Can't wait to see these being ripped. So this is a way that MetaZoo, or I guess Andy as president now, is trying to give back to the community and apologizing for the 3 to 4 week additional delay. We actually have still the ongoing thing is the bronze MetaZoo support medals that are given out. So these will be announced every Tuesday from now until the Dark Tower, which is, I believe, September when is it, mid-September? So September, I'm looking at calendar right now, September 16th or 17th, I believe. And every Tuesday, MetaZoo will be announcing winners on the Discord. So these are the Discord winners, and there will also be winners or other winners on the Instagram account as well. So for Discord, you can see everyone here. Congratulations. Very well deserving from a lot of veteran MetaZoo fans I see here, and also a lot of new ones as well. And I guess this makes sense too, because MetaZoo wants to be very open and welcoming at this time. So definitely welcoming the newer MetaZoo family to be able to get supporter medals as well is very important. So the thing about the medals is that we only heard about the bronze MetaZoo support medal, but we're not sure how the silver, which is the Frogman one, and the Sam Sinclair gold MetaZoo support medals will be handed out. So if you don't win one of the bronze MetaZoo support medals, there's still a chance that you might be able to get one of the other medals, and it's still unknown if you can actually get more than one medal as well. So possibly you might be able to get bronze, silver, and gold, or it could be if you get a bronze, you might not be eligible for silver or gold. That's still up in the air. I'll keep you updated, but for now, we'll just be very happy with our bronze MetaZoo support medals. Next news we have is, so the Dark Tower at Point Pleasant. Fajir has released the fourth wall effects and also the Terra bonuses that will be applicable during the tournament at the Dark Tower, which is pretty interesting actually here, because it says that, is it here? I remember reading somewhere that the Terra bonuses will not be active. So it will be a one-time multiplier, which is pretty interesting, because before there was like a 2 or 3 times multiplier at the other towers. So they are doing something different for the Dark Tower. And it could be because of the gameplay aspect, which I'm not 100% too familiar with. Mike says, I'm sorry, I'm calling it early. It's now the official start of spooky season. Mike really likes his Halloween and spooky season. So although it's being August, I actually see a lot of stores putting out Halloween decorations as well. So let the spooky season begin. This is for 2 additional dates for the MZO exams. If you want to be a MetaZoo judge, you can take them. And this is how you become a judge for MetaZoo. We see that, good morning, we're walking everyone to Long Beach Collect. Is there another Collecticon going on this weekend? There's a lot of conventions. I don't know how MetaZoo finds the time to go to all of them. So I think the announcements, we have everything covered now. But let's go to MetaZoo socials, which there are some actually additional news as well. We can see Long Beach Collecticon. There will be another Sam Sinclair promo, which is following what MetaZoo said that they would be doing at all the conventions this year. They are doing the storyline for Sam Sinclair, which is the main protagonist, which is the hero of the MetaZoo story. And this seems to be like the teenage phase of Sam Sinclair. So we already saw the one where there's like Sam pre-veil shattering playing baseball. There's the one where the MetaZoo Gala had Sam wearing like a tuxedo. There was one where Sam stands beside like a ghost car, or he's like a spirit or something like that. And yeah, so this is the teenage Sam. So very cool. Very nice looking promo card. Oh, there's also that one where Sam is with Mothman, which was a really cool looking one too. And I actually really like this one. So this one is MetaZoo times Zoo Pals. So Zoo Pals is actually like a line of plates or like masks that little kids had back in like the 90s. I wasn't really too into it back then, but they're bringing it back. And of course, MetaZoo is going to be a big collaboration with them as well. Looking forward to the MetaZoo Pals. I guess they reached out to them because it just makes sense. If there's Zoo Pals, why can't you have MetaZoo Pals, right? And yeah, so that's actually it for this week's MetaZoo news. A little bit longer than normal and a little bit more ramblier. But thank you very much for staying till the end here. And I hope everyone really has a good time just following with what MetaZoo's been doing lately. They're doing a great job. They're knocking out of the park, and they're revealing a lot of the IP stuff that we as fans have been asking about for the past year and a half, or 2 years, or 3 years even, depending on how long you've been with MetaZoo. So please leave a comment down below of what you think of all the news this week. Please leave a like for the video. Please subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. And as always, keep on casting, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.